24. Where do we start? Now, guys, Madden 24, in my opinion, is a good game. I've enjoyed it. I'm still enjoying it. It had its ups, it had its downs, it had its even further downs. But overall, guys, like I said, I've thoroughly enjoyed Madden 24 for the duration that I've been playing it. Now, in today's video, we're gonna be going over my Madden 25 wish list, the things they should add, the things they should get rid of. We're gonna be going through the entire game from MUT, franchise, superstar mode, the different modes within MUT, and then also other modes that'll bleed into Madden 25. Now, before we get into that, guys, don't forget that every day is a true blessing, man. Go out there, find something to be thankful for. Go out there and put on a show in everything you do. And also, I got a ton of content coming your way for NCAA, Madden in general. So make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe button for me. Helps me out more than you know. Now, with Madden 25 teaser trailer, deep dives and whatnot coming out probably in about 2 days, let's get onto this list. First one I want to address, one of the bigger ones in my opinion that hits home the hardest for me, is the abilities within MUT. First off, get rid of the prelits. Get them out of here. The prelits are disgusting. If you think otherwise, meet me outside, respectfully. My huge tiff with the prelits is that the X Factor is there for a reason. It should be hard to get, and it should be hard to keep. Now, in my opinion, some are pretty, very hard to get. So in that case, make the X Factors maybe a little easier to get, right? Instead of a defensive lineman having to get 3 sacks to get his X Factor going, make it 2. Because in all fairness, if Micah Parsons gets 2 sacks in a game, the announcers are going crazy, everybody's lit, Micah Parsons is doing his thing. At that point, you should be able to have your X Factor activated, and then maybe make it something like a big play, something huge just happened that just changed the entire mojo of the game, and now you've lost your X Factor. But then if you lose it, if he gets another sack, he's back on it, right? Something like that, right? Because at that point, he's got 3 sacks in the game. Give him his X Factor back. Now, quickly going more into detail about the abilities. One thing that's kind of been frustrating me is that everybody and their mom in Madden 24 has like 17 abilities. Like, what's the point? Because you're putting all these abilities on your D-line, inside stuff, no outsiders, all that kind of stuff, just to get negated by secure protector. Now, this is one I've been kind of tossing and turning on, as I do like the ability count, but at the same time, I loved previous Maddens that had 3 players, load them the fuck up and go crazy. 3 to 5 players on each side of the ball. I think that's plenty in my opinion. Now, I do like the ability points. The only thing is if they're gonna do the ability points, obviously I like the fluctuation that they do. I like the changes they make within the year where they increase or decrease the amount of ability points you can have, but get rid of the discounted abilities for 0 AP. Get rid of them. Because as cool as it is, and as cool as it seems on paper, like, we shouldn't have an entire team of ability-filled players. Yes, it is MUT, and it's not franchise. But to play an entire team, especially this year, where everybody's got 17,000 abilities and everybody's got prelits, like, we're just getting out of hand here. Now that we spent 3 hours on point number 1, let's go ahead and get on to number 2. Point number 2 is just a little one, right? Bring uniform customizations into MUT. I think that'd be awesome. We're already renaming our teams to whatever outlandish thing you can think of. Now bring custom uniforms into the game. Don't give us like pre-customized uniforms. Give me a blank slate. Let me make 1 sleeve red, 1 sleeve yellow. Let me get weird with it. Let me make the nastiest colored jerseys on this side of the Rio Grande, and let me go crazy. Now, point number 3, we're getting right back into MUT. Guys, EA, bring back Weekend League. And not this bullcrap champions thing you have where people just rush in there to get the objectives done and then they quit out. I want to be able to put it on someone's shoulder as they know that I just went 25-0, collecting heaps amount of coins, which are heavily deserved. If you go 25-0, you should be getting insane hundreds of coins. Like, bring that back. It gave everybody something to grind over the weekend and to really sit down and just grind Madden overall. In any game ever, people love like a ranked mode, ranking system, a ranking system with good rewards. And the previous old Weekend League captured that perfectly. Now, building on that, still topic 3 is draft champions. Maybe since like the first time they brought it into the game, draft champions has just been absolute ass water. Obviously, they need to keep it updated, but one of the biggest things they need to do is bring good rewards to that. I think it would give people something to break up between playing, you know, all pro seasons, all Madden seasons, weekend league. It would give something to break up that nuance of those two only grinds, solo battles, right? Now you've got a whole nother mode, draft champions. You can use players you've never used before. Teams are somewhat even depending on your draft. You're forced to use a different playbook. So not only are you gonna get new players, fresh teams that you're playing against, new schemes that you're facing and or running, but you're also going to not be absolutely wasting your time, and you're actually going to get good rewards out of it as long as you keep winning and win it all. Now, point number 4, this is fresh on my mind as we're in June in Madden 24. Madden 25 comes out in 2 months. So something I really think that Madden can benefit from, EA can benefit from later on in the year, is to bring free grindable content that's going to help your team and help you in the next Madden, right? So they have rookie premieres, but for the most part, a lot of that stuff is like you need the packs, you need to put money into it to really get this stuff out of it. Bring house events out that are gonna help you get rookie premieres. They're gonna give you a whole ass card, but make that grindable through all modes, right? Maybe make the top tier reward in MUT drafts a rookie premiere that you're gonna get in the next Madden. I think the majority of people love to grind this game as long as there's free grindable content that's worth their time to be had. So I think if EA adds free grindable content that's going to transfer over and increase the odds of you winning in the next Madden, right? It's not only helping you now, but it's helping you in the next Madden. I think that should be lit. Now, that brings me on to point 5. And the last one that's gonna kind of wrap up MUT and all the different modes that MUT has to offer. But point 5 is going to be the house rules event. Short and sweet. They've killed it with this for the most part. Keep doing it. Keep building off of this. It's grindable content, and typically you get good rewards from it. I want to give props where props is due. EA has killed it as far as not only adding house rules to the game, but also making the rewards worth the grind. Now, moving on to CFM franchise, online franchise. This is something that is close to my heart as I have managed multiple leagues. EA, give me more options to control the league, right? No matter what league you're in, you've always got people that are gonna break rules, make trades that aren't approved. Basically, I just want more control as the GM of my league. And a couple things that I've written down here is actually control over trade approvals. If you're trading from player to player, the GM is going to be notified and you can just approve it within the game, and the trade will not go through unless you approve it in the game. So no ghost trades are going to be happening. Nobody's going to be trading Devontae Adams for an undrafted rookie to help his buddy out. And then still dealing with the trades, guys. I think GM forced trades should be a thing. Also, add a slider in there to just completely get rid of custom playbooks, right? I don't allow custom playbooks in my league, and I've caught a lot of people breaking that rule. Just give me a slider that turns it off, right? It turns off custom playbooks in its totality. Moving on to number 7, this is gonna be a quick one, is announcers. Now, EA basically has confirmed they're bringing new announcers. This is going to be awesome. I think it's going to help every mode in Madden in general, because now when you're playing CFM and you've got a Sunday night game, a Monday night game, a Thursday night game, you're gonna have different announcers that just bolsters the entire ambience and feel of playing that game on that special night. Moving on to number 8, this is also going to be a quick one, but bring some fresh playbooks into Madden. We have been dealing with, I mean, they've swapped it around, they've added a couple plays here and there, but I want to see some new there's a lot of plays that are being ran in the NFL that are not in Madden. Overall, I just want to see fresh playbooks. I feel like they've been using the same playbooks for several years now. I think they should just get rid of it, start from scratch, and make new. Now, number 9 and 10 are going to deal with each other. I'm just going to talk about them both right here. Superstar mode and Road to Glory. EA has confirmed that Road to Glory from NCAA will be transferable to Madden. That's awesome. But building on that, now they need to buff up superstar mode within Madden. When I transfer my player over, I want to be able to go through combine practices, pro days, and then when I get to the combine, make it a one-time thing. I don't, like, you shouldn't be able to just like redo until you get the best 40 time, the best bench press, the best vertical, the best long jump. I think that'd give players a more sense of like how serious the combine is, right? You're more locked in. You want to do good. You've already practiced, and at the pro day, now transfer that to the combine. You have your 2 runs in the 40, you've got your 2 times in the vertical, you've got the bench press. Make those times official. Don't let people just keep redoing it if they don't like what the score that they just got. Now, as far as superstar mode, just overall improvements, right? Just make it better. But one thing I kind of want to hammer into is that personally, I haven't played 2K a whole lot, but I loved 2K and how they have like an online hub. Everybody's walking around doing stupid shit. It brings a sense of community. And I think some way EA could replicate this is, instead of having like, obviously 2K's got like a city, you're walking around through all that kind of stuff. Football's a little different. Now, as an athlete trying to get into playing college football, you're going to camps, you're doing all this stuff, you're making friends along the way. You see a lot of the same players through all the camps that you go to, especially at the higher levels. I think adding in like a football field hub, right? A big football field, maybe a couple football fields, in the same way that 2K, where you like walk up to the court and you're readied up, you could have on the football field different sections of the football field where you're playing 7-on-7, 3-on-3, and as somebody who's a bystander, you could watch that happen. And then on the sideline, how 2K has like the shops and whatnot, on the sideline have like tents where you can gear up or sign up for a tournament, right? A ranked mode within that superstar online mode. I just personally think that'd be fucking dope. But guys, that's gonna wrap up my list. Hit the comments down below. Let me know what you want in the next Madden or NCAA. Fuck it. Let me know. But guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.